where the guy was like calling me black, and I was like, oh, I could say the N-word then because I'm black.
Only lives by talking to other people's kids online. Only lives by spending my whole day talking to children online. It's not because it's making fun of him, guys. It's not because it's people making fun of him. It's because he doesn't want kids seeing it. It's because he doesn't want kids seeing it.
I'm not really a Christian.
Yeah, the DMs are fake. Yeah, the DMs are fake. Dude, why would they be fake? Why would Super make a lie about that? Hopefully, we're all loosely aware of who the Faithful Sheriff is at this point. Burnt Peanut Skinwalker used to be called Dr. Witnesser when he was a Dr. Disrespect Skinwalker, and he's become sort of a figure of mockery because he's got these very embarrassing streams and clips where he's got these endless fart noises going off. He's saying deranged to children, sounding like a total like idiot, you know, American Christian fundamentalist, banging on about how Islamic kids are going to hell, banging on about how kids are going to hell for lying. So he's got a quite a long history of doing embarrassing stuff online and being mocked for it and being treated poorly for his excessive display of Christianity. So that's Faithful Sheriff. Now, as a result of him becoming a figure of mockery, as often happens, lots of people have been infiltrating his Discord and recording calls he's having with his fans, assumedly by pretending to be fans and gaining entry, allowing him to feel comfortable. So let's take a look. Big clip here says, the Faithful Sheriff, aka Dr. Witnesser, isn't who you think he is. He's a gay chaser and a grifter who's using Christ to get money instead of getting a job. This is proven by the fact he rolls trans girls in his cord so he can groom and date them as a former mod. Apologies, the full clip of the interaction didn't send. Anyways, the Faithful Sheriff, aka Dr. Witnesser, is closeted, wants a virtual harem of trans girls despite being married with kids. So now this is making some heavy claims. It's making very heavy, excessive claims. Let's see.
I'm gonna get, because I'm in the drive-thru, getting some ice cream. You guys have a good day.
Cool.
Please have a good day.
Yeah,
See you later,
yep.
Sheriff.
I'll see
you later.
you all tomorrow on the stream. Is that another girl or is that Tank?
That
That's
is
me.
another go.
Have a good day,
Who's
Sheriff.
me?
It's Ivory.
Oh, hey, Ivory.
Hey.
We're looking for another girl mod to, you know, so the girls aren't outnumbered. If you're interested, get with Tank.
Okay.
Okay.
What's that?
I said okay.
Yeah, if you're interested, you don't have to. Just if you're
Okay,
interested.
sorry.
Yeah, we like to diversify. We like to diversify
Diversitize.
in the Discord.
Dude.
Uh-huh.
All right, you guys have a good one. God bless.
Very
Have a good day,
technologically
Sheriff.
coded. Yeah, you
God
can imagine
bless you.
children in the Discord call being like this. So, this is a bit much. This is a bit much. These claims are a bit much. This is an embarrassing clip. This is quite an embarrassing clip. However, this is a bit much, really, isn't it? I don't think you've shown that with your clip there. I do not think you've really shown that with your clip here. However, we have got more. We have got more from the Faithful Sheriff Discord. So, a brave whistleblower has revealed that Christian streamer, the Faithful Sheriff, aka at the Faithful Sheriff, has been coping about gaming for hope, an exclusive sub-only VC hug box, comparing himself to known sexual predator Dr. Disrespect. It's very interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. Now, we actually have a clip of Gaming for Hope that we need to show quickly, just to give you an idea of who Gaming for Hope is.
Gammon for Hope reacts to Kai CNAT reading day 9.
How to follow your intuition.
Honestly, I figured it was AI. And if you're any of these, I'm gonna say it straight up. If you're any of these fucking who says
How to follow your intuition.
I am convinced there is nothing that can change you except Christ.
I just can't. So we've got here a 23-minute recording of the Faithful Sheriff Discord. And we're going to just take a look at what he has to say, okay?
He's the one that said something on X. I didn't say anything.
I just don't get it.
I just responded to what he said. And back in 2020 when I was getting started with the Dr. Minster stuff, someone showed me like 4 tweets he did from 2020, and those tweets were also completely negative and
you want this one as well?
bad. So based on what he said, he mentioned legalism, which is a common thing. Christians who believe that once saved, always saved, meaning that you just have to say you believe in Jesus and you're saved. Like you're like, oh, I'm saved. I've said this prayer. I believe in Jesus. Now I'm saved, and nothing I can do will ever cause me to lose my salvation. And that's basically that's what the once saved, always saved crowd is. And anybody who says otherwise is a legalist. And that's what he said in his 2020 tweets, that I was like full of legalism, blah blah blah. And I had said in a tweet yesterday that this guy believes this, and it's like one of the false gospels that Paul warned us about. And like, you know, it's not just faith alone. It's actually faith plus obedience equals.
We
your
do
faith.
not care about
You know what I mean?
your theology arguments,
like
bro.
one or the other. It's like, oh no, you don't have to obey God's law. Oh, it's just all about faith. Oh wait, you can't. It's all about faith, or you can obey the law, but you don't need faith. Like no, that's you can't have one without the other.
Yeah,
and I think
I feel like this kind of have to go together for it to really mean anything.
Well, yeah, I mean, Paul, and I know some of you may not believe in this, and I get that, but I'm just saying the context to what I was saying to Gaming for Hope was like this guy believes that false gospel, like, and he's calling me. He's saying I don't have a right to call myself a Christian, which is insane. Like, if you watch my content and like, do I get in scuffs with people? Like, do I like? No. Sometimes argue? Do I have fun with people? Like well,
you just have fun. I fell into your whole thing.
Like, what was it was it Monday's? Was it yesterday's stream where the guy was like calling me black? And I was like, oh, I could say the N-word then because I'm black. And the other guy was like, you know, like that's and
messing
like,
with people is not inherently non-Christian.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's what they're like. Oh, I can't believe you said that. You're not a Christian. It's like, what are you talking about? I'm having fun. I'm like having a conversation with somebody. We're having fun. We're laughing. Like I can't be a person and be Christian at the same time. Like, come on.
I think just people just looking for things to be mad at. Like they don't ever have
exactly
like
what it is.
That tweet you replied to on Twitter, the one with like reactive.
Wow, it sounds like the fucking brain trust in here, doesn't it, guys? It sounds like the absolute fucking brain trust in this Discord VC.
I forgot what it was.
Holy shit!
Or something.
Yeah.
Someone's posting someone's posting. Oh, the reactions circumcised thing, yeah. And I keep posting that it's not me, and nobody is like people are not caring and they don't believe.
I just don't get it. It's so obviously fake.
They do. I think they know it's fake. They're just either choosing to believe it or they just know it's gonna like.
Okay, first of all, it's not obviously fake. It is not obviously fake at all, because I would expect that from this guy. But yes, they are choosing to believe it. That's absolutely true. That is true.
I think they think it's funnier if you said it. I think that's what it is.
Well, the thing is like, there's the option of not responding to anybody like ever.
Yeah.
But then like, and that's what I would typically do. But then you get supporters who are like, "Did you really say that?" It's like, no, you know what I mean. So it's like, do I never respond to it, or do I defend myself and then let it go? You know what I mean? Like
the way I kind of look at it, like all publicity is good publicity. You know,
that's some. I used to think that way, and I still kind of do, but my wife really does not agree with that. She's like, no, but I think this. I think you can get to a point in your career where it doesn't matter what you do. People are going to believe what they want.
Yeah.
And so say I'm only streaming to like 200 plus people every stream. And what if it gets to like 500 average? And then what if it gets to like 1,000 average? There's going to be way more people involved in like on social media. And I am not going to be able to contain or control the narrative people have about me on a daily basis. I just can't. The only thing I can do is to just keep doing me, like keep streaming, keep posting my content. If people find it fun or funny and or engage, if they like it, then great. If they don't, then oh well.
You could perhaps consider changing small parts of it to make it less, not annoying, but less bothersome to lots of people. For instance, talk to children less or not at all. Drop the farting stuff. There's lots of things you could do that would make people less likely to obsess over and hate you.
Like, I can't keep playing defense. I just cannot keep up with, because it's you versus like thousands, and like even at this point hundreds of thousands, because I get like 20+ million views on my stuff a month. So it's like hundreds of thousands of people see the stuff. So I can't combat that by myself, and I can't. People are gonna, if they see my videos and they like my content, they're gonna come watch. And if the people posting about this other crap, if they don't see that in the stream, then they'll know that it was just crap, that it was fake. Like, people are just making it up.
Yeah, I'd say just don't even let what they're saying get you at all, because there's obviously a lot of people know that it's fake. They're just choosing to believe it because they think it's funnier.
Yeah, like the Gaming for Hope thing, like he commented that about me.
He literally started it, so he didn't do anything wrong.
He got like I don't know, it's probably up to 5,000, 6,000 likes by now, and people are like, "Oh, look at all the likes he's got." It's like, because he's hopping on the "it's popular to hate the Faithful Sheriff" bandwagon, and so if you hate on me, you're going to be popular now. So he's like, "Oh, I'm going to respond like this because I know people,
for relevancy.
I know people will like this if I say this." You know what I mean? It's like, okay. I don't work that way.
Silver lining to it. Sorry for interrupting, Sheriff, but the silver lining to it all is he's bringing them into your chat and your stream and your videos, and you're like making the ad revenue from it. Like, they're coming in and they're unintentionally giving you like an income stream.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
I just say keep doing what you're doing because we like you.
It's the same thing with on TikTok. Is I keep posting the videos, and like you see the comments, and it's like 95% hate comments. But these people are literally paying my bills. Like the haters are literally paying my bills for me. It's hilarious. And when you look at it from the other end, it's like, "Hey guys, thanks for paying my bills for your hate." It's like, appreciate it. I mean,
the cope
I know
is just
this
crazy.
is controversial.
The cope, your wife is in your ear, begging you to get off the internet. And you're like, "Thanks, haters, for paying me bills. Thanks, haters, for paying me bills." I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not. I think we're about the same size, me and Faithful Sheriff here. But I'm a single guy without a family. I don't know how you support like a wife and kids around this sort of success level. I thought that would be tough. I mean, I assume the wife's working too.
And some of you may not like this streamer, but Dr. Disrespect was started off the same way. People really hated him for how, like, his character, like, he's playing a character. Obviously, the Faithful Sheriff is a character, but it's a lot of me in the character. Because, like, sometimes
a sheriff in real life.
What?
Yo, you're talking about a sheriff in real life.
Oh, yeah, obviously. But so my point is that he, most of me is in the character of the Faithful Sheriff. The stuff that's not in the character is like my mannerisms and stuff.
Yeah, it's the same with Gaming for Hope. Like, it's crazy to me, Gaming for Hope. Like, it's like, there's maybe a way you can do it. Like, if you're just, ultimately they're probably working shit jobs anyway. Gaming for Hope was doing like Uber and shit like that, Uber Eats and shit like that, right? He was doing like DoorDash at some point. So, I mean, it really is it really can't be much different. Going from, DoorDash to streaming to like 150 people, whatever Gaming gets. I feel like DoorDash probably pretty shit. Gaming talked about his income. Did he give figures? Gaming folks say he makes $4K per month with his socials. How many viewers does he get? because that doesn't sound crazy. You can do that on the 200 to 400 viewer range, definitely. Yeah, but you don't make fuck all from shorts and TikToks, so.
And like, or that's not me. Is some of the mannerisms? Obviously, I'd take them from, you know,
Like, he probably gets
other stuff. And
if he's getting a lot of views, he might get a few $100s a month from those, I imagine. But it does top it up for sure.
inspiration and whatnot, you know, comedies I watch or whatever.
His wife would have to be working too, assumedly, because that is going to be before tax, and he's got a family.
Anyways, but like he was really and still is hated, but he was really hated to start off, and then he like, you know, he's been at it for like 10 years, but it started off the same way for him. Is people hated his guts, and it was the hate that actually exposed his streaming career to other people that actually liked his content. And this is kind of the same thing that's happening to me, is this whole
whose wife don't work this America. I know, to me it's just like there's something shameful if you're like a Christian trad kind of guy who's like wants to be a provider type, and you step away from predictable, reliable, secure income for something that's more personally fulfilling and enjoyable, but less secure, and you're not able to be the provider from doing it. There's something, it's a little bit shameful. It's like you've almost got to be making up the extra if you're trying to be that Christian trad kind of guy, you know? It's one thing if you're happy to be some fucking degenerate. It's like, you know, fuck it, whatever. Fuck the wife, fuck the kids, you know? So I can have a little bit more leeway there. Because, you know, you've accepted that you're kind of a selfish person. But if you're trying to be that guy, then it's quite shameful, I think. It's already shameful to be a streamer in the first place, let's be totally real. It's already quite shameful in the first place. I think it's double shameful if you're trying to be the Christian trad guy.
I could not grow on Twitter. And I was like, this sucks. I hate growing on Twitter. I hate interacting on Twitter. And the thing that brought a lot of people to the stream was from when a couple Twitter posts went viral. And then like that's when the stream like super took off. Like I was streaming to like, you know, maybe 25, 30 people. And then like suddenly I go viral on Twitter and suddenly y'all are flooding me. Like it's like geez.
Yeah, you get so much exposure on Twitter. Like it's insane.
It never used to be that way though. Like I would post clip after clip and only a couple people would see it. And the thing is that the first tweet that went viral.
So TikTok in short, ad revenue is bad because the retention is incredibly low. Viewers aren't like invested, and it's difficult to get ads ran. So in a YouTube video, people sit down to watch the video, and you put 20 fucking ads in a 20-minute video because you're a total piece of shit and they let you sell it however you want. And then YouTube doesn't always play them all. It uses like algorithms to like, you know, determine which ads it's going to play you depending on how likely you are as a viewer to click off, I think, and shit like that. So it isn't 100% like that, but, you know. The point is that when you're scrolling through TikTok, people will stop watching and go to a different app if you try to just throw an ad in after each TikTok. And even then, if each TikTok only gets one ad, that's not a lot of money. Hi, TikTok. Thank you for the membership, Scoops. Tier 3 membership. Thank you. Huge appreciate it. Thank you so much. I don't know what the Tier 3 benefits are. I don't have anything I'm meant to do. It's been ages since I listed them, and I haven't, you know, thought about it. So if there is anything, tell me. Feel free. Message me on Discord. But yeah, so that's one of the reasons. And so most TikTok content creators, it's like they're doing sponsors, product placements, shit like that to try and make the money. Would you show a sponsor in your videos? I'd probably do sponsors, yeah. I probably would do sponsors. Do whatever gay ad reads. I would totally do that. Whatever, you know, the shit that you know, if I was ever at that point doing whatever gay podcast ad reads, whether like, you know, Fum or whatever the fuck Willie Mac's doing. Yeah, with Manscaped. Blue Chew. Yeah, I'd do shitty mobile games. I would do mobile game sponsored segments too. I would do whatever Genshin or whatever the fuck. I don't think they do them as much anymore though, but I would. I would totally do that.
Like really, like recently was the like before this takeoff happened was because I've been posting 8 videos on TikTok since September, like a day.
Yeah.
So like I've been growing the TikTok audience, but hardly anybody was coming over to Twitch, and it just slowly kept coming and coming and coming. And then one day I dropped the going live thing on it was a Wednesday. I dropped, hey, while Iran is rethinking their life choices about going against the United States, that tweet went viral. And then the tweet after that about asking a kid if he wanted to join ICE.
That one was hilarious. I love that.
That's hilarious. Funny. I wasn't even. it just came.
So funny when you go and show Trump shit to fucking 8-year-olds on Fortnite.
Ask a kid about ICE.
So funny,
it just came up when he said he wanted to be joining SWAT, and I was like,
yeah.
It's like, he said he wanted to join SWAT. I was like, hey, maybe he can join ICE. And like everybody's like,
so funny, so funny.
How could you ask that or say that to a kid? I was like, I thought it was hilarious. And like,
yeah, no, I thought that's
funny. All right, you leave other people's kids alone, buddy.
All the like, you know, a bunch of people on Twitter was like mortified by it. They're like, I can't believe. Not only is he telling people about Jesus and Fortnite, but he's telling kids to join ICE. Like, this is outrageous. Like, and
somebody stop him.
That's kind of why I do like some of the things I do, because I know it triggers like this whole crowd of people, and the fact that it triggers them is hilarious to me, because it shouldn't.
Wow, owning the libs, owning the libs by owning the libs by talking to other people's kids online, owning the libs by spending my whole day talking to children online. Epically owning the libs, epic style. Let's go.
Like,
that's huge.
I'm like, who cares if I'm talking to the kid about joining ICE? Like, who cares? And these other people are like, I can't believe you would do that. Hang him. It's like, okay, bro.
Jose Mourinho.
I just don't take anything that people on Twitter say seriously, because they're something else.
But now I just
posted. People.
Yeah, it is. Well, I was kind of convicted because like there is like one of the things like God hates. I think I gotta read it again. I think it's like people who are quick to like start strife or something like that. And so I was like, man, is that what I'm doing? And I was like, nah. It's like, because I'm not trying, like when I'm talking to this kid about joining ICE, I wasn't thinking about how I'm gonna cause so much division with it. I just thought it was funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not your intention, is
it? Now people are posting like this one guy posted this thing on Twitter that I commissioned him to make an action figure of me.
Okay, I saw this. So, guys, you may remember Super Mega drew this picture of Burnt Peanut with a penis. No, sorry, Faithful Sheriff with a penis. Sorry, I forget their names. And he got really mad over it, and then they outed him because he actually asked them to do it and sent him a photo of them sent them a photo of himself in leather straps that a gay man would wear for bondage sex, with his penis out to show them what his penis looked like, so they could recreate it on his peanut avatar. And that happened, and then he sent that to Super Mega. You may remember that happening the other day. Now, an artist, a action figure sculptor, or whatever you'd call them, actually showed that Faithful Sheriff invoiced him $2,000 to make a one-of-a-kind action figure replica of that image that Super Mega put out last week. that was also commissioned by this guy. So he's now not only commissioned Super Mega to draw his character with a replica of his real penis out on the peanut, but now he has now commissioned someone else, paid them $2,000 to recreate that image as a real life action figure that he's ordered. So yeah, that's where we're at now. So let's just hear him talk about that a bit.
Like, this one guy posted this thing on Twitter that I commissioned him to make an action figure.
Why'd you do that?
Of me. And it's an action figure
That's
of me,
why'd you do that, you fucking weirdo?
but with like obviously a dong on it.
Is it the Super Mega one again?
It's isn't it your dong? Didn't you send a picture of your dong to Super Mega to have recreated on that image?
No, it's this guy says, "Hey, I'm still finishing up the commission, but thank you for hiring me to make the action figure." And like he shows an invoice billing to like my name and Faithful Sheriff at balance due $2,000. It's like, why? I didn't do that.
I don't think I've seen this.
Oh, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. This invoice just appeared out of nowhere.
I'll see if I can post it.
Do you think you'll ever make official merch?
Yeah, it takes a little bit of time to sit down and like, I think you guys should post your official merch ideas in the Discord where it says
like the suggestions.
She got hacked. Yeah. She said she got hacked.
Otherwise, I'm just gonna put my character on a shirt and that says the Faithful Sheriff. And you know, maybe let's witness, you know, but like
that'd be cool.
I'm not good at designing, so like if you guys have ideas, put them in there, and that way I can go off of that. Or
I would always suggest a plushie of the of the mascot.
Yeah, if somebody has, like, I don't know what company would do that, but yeah, I mean, that'd be fun.
Like makeshift.
That's what I was thinking. Makeshift.
Well, I know nothing about this thing, so like, you know,
they do it for you. If you reach out to them,
sorry.
Hey, I'm posting in deputy chat the is this it?
Also, Sheriff, with all the trolls posting about you on Twitter, it like amplifies your reach.
I posted in
and
deputy
gets
chat
like
the link
here. Deputy chat.
So true. So
Did
true.
they
No,
make that?
all publicity is good publicity.
I hope
okay, guys.
made that.
It doesn't matter who's hating on him. None of it
think
That
matters.
looks very real.
It does look real.
None of this shit that serious to me, bruh. None of this shit that serious. All publicity is good publicity.
No, it's
That's what he
3D
says to his
printed.
wife.
You can see the print lines. That's 3D printed and painted.
Honestly, very concerning amount of effort.
I know. It's
7,000 likes. I don't know. I don't know if that was worth it.
Oh, that wasn't the original one. Okay, I posted the
one. I've seen something else. I've seen something else when I looked on their profile.
What? Not sure what's funny, but
Oh
it's
my
real.
gosh.
I don't know if other people are seeing this now.
The guy's
I saw that too.
The guy's claiming it's real.
Yeah, that's
No,
a
they're
Blender
making,
file.
it looks like they're making a inappropriate version of that figure.
Yeah, you know it. I can take a joke, right? But like, and I honestly don't think the majority of my audience is kids, which is contrary to popular belief. I don't think the majority of my audience is kids at all.
Oh, definitely not.
I think the audience is like 18 to like 25, and then some older, obviously. But like, but what bothers me is, what if there is like a small amount of kids that do watch my content? Because for the most part, I don't swear, and like I don't claim that my channel is family friendly, because I know the people I talk to will say inappropriate things. So I don't put the family friendly label on my stuff. But like, what if there is a small amount of kids that do enjoy my content? I wouldn't want them seeing that stuff. And that's what really bothers me about it.
Right.
So, you know, I get that it's adults having fun and like laughing about it. And I had a chuckle too, but like, it's not because it's making fun of him, guys. It's not because it's people making fun of him.
is because he doesn't want kids seeing it. It's because he doesn't want kids seeing it. He goes around and tells Muslim kids they're going to hell, tries to convince kids to join SWAT, 8-year-olds to join SWAT, tells them they're going to hell for lying, does these endless, bizarre, borderline sexual fart jokes on his stream, goes on about fucking Iran or whatever, talks some Zog shit. But guys, I don't want kids seeing this image of my peanut avatar that's going around on Twitter. That's what I really care about. Okay, buddy.
I don't want.
Yeah, so why the fuck? So explain this one to me. So you don't want kids seeing this, yet you went through the effort of not only requesting Super Mega make this image in the first place, but then finding images that you probably had saved for sending to other men of you in a leather strap with your cock out so that you could send it to them and show them what your cock looked like so that they could accurately recreate your cock on your avatar. And then not only that, but after they post it, you interact with it. And then go to another artist and pay $2,000 to have an action figure made of this exact same image of your real life cock on your peanut avatar.
Kids seeing that.
Yeah, something is not adding up. Something here is simply not adding up.
Yeah.
And that's exactly why I think Super Mega did it, first of all, is because one, they're a-holes. Two, is they wanted to like they wanted to, some people will say, no, they're just having a fun time, whatever, they're just giggling, laughing. No, but they knew I dubbed myself a Christian content creator. So they're going after, like, why would that Christian commission something like that? They're not really a Christian, right? So that's what their goal was, to point out that I'm not really a Christian, and I, you know, they're to besmirch and the name, the brand, whatever. And there's no way you can convince me that they didn't do that without thinking of that. And that's what bothered me about it. It's like, okay,
thank you for the $2. Thank you.
Everybody was making fun of me. Everybody's hating on me. But then here comes this popular dude that, like, these guys that, and then post this. I laughed about it, but then they posted like that DMs, fake DMs. And I was like, hey, I was fine with what you did. The picture was funny, but for you to post these fake DMs was going overboard. And they still haven't taken it down. They still haven't said that it was fake DMs. They're not going to. But to me, it's just like they purposely attacked me, a Christian content creator.
Me, a Christian content creator.
You know, like I said, it's
dude,
funny.
Here's all his Discord mods here. Just accept this hook, line, and sinker. They just buy a hook, line, and sinker. Just total idiots. Just like, yeah, the DMs are fake. Yeah, the DMs are fake. Dude, why would they be fake? Why would Super Mega lie about that?
But like, you know, when you look at the bigger picture about hurting someone's brand and image, it's not so funny. So, like I said, I'm an adult. I can take a laugh. I can, you know, I laughed at it. I did. And I even responded. I was like, oh, dingle. You know, like, but like, then they took it a little too far.
You can take a joke. You've done it, but I've seen it on Twitter before. I mean, one of them unveiling it at the White House.
That was great. Honestly, that was hilarious. Like, that was like, I showed the wife, and she was like, what? And it's funny because you can hear.
He's showing his wife memes of his peanut avatar on his phone, dude.
The lady in the background go, oh my gosh. And then like the curtain opens up and they're just like, isn't that great? And it's like, I don't think Biden even knows what it is. Just like the whole thing. And they did a really good job with that editing too. It looks like it's real. I thought it was great. I thought it was hilarious. And then if I thought it was funny and I posted that I reposted it and they're like, you know, hey, we made it to the White House. And then people are like, how could you repost that? That's not Christian-like. And I was like, okay. So I took it down because I could see how people could misconstrued. Like I said, I could take a joke and I could laugh, but at the same time, it's like, all right, you know, I just took it down to be safe. But like, it does. Like no Christian dude would commission something like that. Honestly, he wouldn't. Yeah. It's pornographic material. Come on.
Hey, cool.
You're like,
it couldn't possibly be me. A Christian would never do that. It couldn't possibly be me. All right, man. Yeah, we all believe that.
I mean, it's just male genitalia. Like, come on, people. You wouldn't show that to your kids.
Next, you're going to say that wasn't a photo of you in leather straps either.
Yeah, you wouldn't commission that.
Yeah, so that's the one thing that bothers me about the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I just, it is what it is. It's only going to get worse the bigger, God willing, the bigger we get. Like, the bigger the community gets, the more people watch.
People now on the server.
Yeah, the community. Yeah, we hit 5K, despite all the bans as well.
Yeah.
Like, I think average at least 200 bans a day, I think.
Well, people need to be like just a little bit more. Like, people need to realize, like, there's people complaining, all these trolls, there's so many people. It's like, yeah, but we got mods working on it, and plus it's always going to happen. There's always going to be people coming in here to troll. It's just a thing, just like on Twitch.
Yeah.
And that's why the Twitch banning, though, like, that's why I unbanned everybody, and like we've banned a few, but like for the most part, like, we got to let them talk, we got to let them say things, because we don't want to seem, for the majority of it, it's just stupid stuff that people are saying. But like,
yeah,
when they say like the worst stuff, it's like, okay, bro, like, you either shut up or get out, So
yeah.
But I gotta go though. It's 7:30. I gotta go. I gotta put the kids to bed and all that.
All right.
Have a good night.
Have a good rest of your day.
Have a good one.
Yeah. Thanks for your support. Be nice to the mods.
We love the content, man.
I'll be oh, by the way, somebody cameoed like this. A couple people are posting my cameos on TikTok. Like, basically they one person was like, "Hey, can you say hi to my friend Andrew? He's in Israel, Tel Aviv, Israel."
Oh my gosh.
And he misses us, and just extend your greetings to him. And so you know what I did? It's funny because I hoodwinked these trolls. Okay, I did.
He epically trolled the trolls, guys. Let's hear it.
Because once they request it and then I record it and I send it, they can't get their money back. There's no refund. So
yeah,
when I did what he wanted me to say, like, do, but I didn't mention Israel or Tel Aviv. I just said, "Hey, Andrew, so and so tells me you're far away from home in a faraway country and you miss him." That's all I said. So I didn't say Israel or Tel Aviv. So they're hoping to get me saying that on video. And instead, I just said, "Hey, you're far away from home, yada yada." And then I said,
the troll paid me to say something funny. Instead of saying something funny, I said something boring. Aren't I such an awesome content creator? Didn't I just troll the troll epic style? Didn't I just troll the troll epic style? You couldn't make any joke. You couldn't come up with anything. You were just like, "Oh, I hear you're in a faraway country. I don't want to say anything that might get me in trouble." But you don't care about the hate, and any publicity is good publicity. Okay, bro. And once again, something not adding up here. Once again, something not adding up here. I think you do care about all the hate.
Everything he wanted me to say except for that. And so he can't say I didn't say his message. So
he's probably annoyed.
Yeah, it's hey, thank you for your money. See you later, troll.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. All right, I gotta go. You guys have a good one. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, Faithful Sheriff has entered what I would call an unreliable narrator state. That's a little snark for you guys. A little snark for a few of you